It's mandatory. The drama is a part of me. Son, you know the drilly. It's mandatory.
I'm the hardest nigga out. It'll even be hard for God to figure out. I'm a godly figure out. In the streets like a Harley, nigga. I stand tall and I hardly see a taller nigga out at all. Here it is in layman's. You don't wanna act hard, fam. I follow him on the gram. Lure him to the backyard jam. For war with him, report him as spam. Right after I spray him. As far as the move, man, I just go in there for him. With blowing arrows on and rear for him. Till I'm either blowing some headphones or seeing the road airborne. Fucking with Conway and Gun up in Buffalo. With my Buffalo Cartiers on. Probably riding with my fire red bone. I'm on fire, her ears be burning when she ain't with me. So now she probably live long. She like to party, pop Molly and lollygag. I drop bodies and party crash with Glock shotties. You know I gotta hit him for the gold that's sitting in safe. 100,000 gun smoke rounds got him like, oh, we get it, you vape. That's what the...
Yo, Scoochie. That's that boy, Royce. That's like one of my favorite, you know what I mean, underrated. He ain't really underrated, but I feel like he don't get the props he deserve, yo. With him, I heard of Royce the same time as I heard of Eminem, you know what I'm saying? They had that scary movie shit and all that. I always felt like Royce is a better MC than Eminem. Not knowing no hate and shit either. I always feel like he's a better MC, man. That ain't the topic though. That ain't the topic. The topic to me, the topic at hand is the culture of molestation. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times I'll be saying shit, joking, you know what I mean? Comedic angles and shit. But not really. The culture of molestation, man. Being a quote unquote black person. Every time I say that, people like, oh, but you're not black. Like, that's a title that somebody gave us. Like, you know, just like they named us Negroids and all this other shit. Like, that's why I say it. But I feel like we all the same people, especially if we come from them same environments. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew white boys from the hood that, you know what I'm saying, I could relate to more than somebody, a black dude from the suburbs or some shit. But that's not even the topic. The culture of molestation, a lot of times, and I'm speaking for my race, my nationality, you know, because that's what I grew up with. I feel like we let that shit ride too much. Like, as a brother, you know, like, you've had a homeboy who's like little fucking young girls and shit. What do? We just overlook it. It ain't our cousin. If it ain't our cousin, it ain't our daughter. And I could possibly say I'm guilty of that shit too. We had this dude when I was in high school or junior high. I forgot what it was. I think it was junior high. My first year of high school. Anyway, it was this dude. We called him OJ because he looked just like OJ Simpson. But he always have a bunch of young kids at his crib and shit. And we always thought that shit was weird. But one day, my homeboy, he's a boxer and shit, his sister was there. And I don't know if, what happened with his sister being in that crib. But long story short, we seen dude on a bus, and my homeboy two-pieced him. Knocked his ass clean out, right on the bus. For something that had to do with his sister. I think, like, us as people, we should do that more with other people's children. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see your homeboy and he with some underage joint or some shit, like knock this bitch ass out. Like, that shit ain't cool. If you got an uncle, he be touching little girls and touching little kids, you should get whooped out, because that's not cool, yo. That's not cool. Like, a lot of times we let that shit rock. We let it slide and shit. We let motherfuckers talk a certain kind of way. Like, you know what I mean? Dusty old niggas talk about, you know, young girls and shit like that. Like, the culture of our shit. We just let it ride. We let these predators, we give them a pass, yo. And it ain't to say you gotta physically harm them or put hands on them, but like, we give them a pass. Like, that shit shouldn't be acceptable. We shouldn't accept that shit. And if you was like, anybody that was a party to, anybody that witnessed that shit, you are an accomplice. You're a fucking accomplice. That's a lot what we don't say. If you even if you were molested and you can come to a point where you could defend yourself, you know what I'm saying? In fact, you could hurt somebody, put them out. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Shit. That shit turn people into killers sometimes. But why not redirect that shit at the people, at the offenders, so we could protect the next group of young brothers and sisters, so they don't have to suffer the way you suffered or feel how you feel. Because it ain't nothing worse to me than a disheveled child, like a child who don't get to be a child because some nasty ass fucking grown person want to be. Because a customer fucking, I'm reading the text, pardon me, y'all, text popped up. Basically, that our culture needs to change. Like, we need to call these people out. We need to make these motherfuckers accountable for their actions. We need to, you know what I mean, shun them from our shit. Push them out. Like, ain't no reasons for some nigga to be a nasty ass pedophile, pederast, whatever you call that shit. It's no reason we should just see our fucking predator as somebody we know, because we all know them. We seen them, we grew up around them. They in your families, because, you know, these pedophiles and shit like that out here, they a part of families and shit. That's your fucking cross to carry. Instead of coming to my world, you know, and telling me what I should do with the people that I ain't got no trust in, or they fucking savage life. It's up to me to take care of that. Like, if I knew, if I had an uncle who, I'm not a victim of any of that type of shit. I can't sit here and, you know, say how I would feel if I was, because I've never been a victim to that shit, but I have seen, you know, I have experienced being around a victim, not as they're getting victimized, but being around a victim who has suffered at the hands of some type of abuse. And it's always a darkness, it's always a cold feel to that shit, a chilling feel. It's like somebody violated a person. You know, a certain amount of darkness come over them. And we shouldn't, as people, man, we gotta stop giving that shit a pass, man. And get at these people. And then even the people that have been victimized and shit, you feel like you're strong enough now, you need to get at the people you know. Because when you sit there complicit, when you sit there and witness, you are a fucking accomplice. I'm saying, if you witness a murder, you are a fucking accomplice. If you was there, you witnessed a murder, that was your homeboy murder something, you are a fucking accomplice. If you don't want to be a snitch, you don't want to be a snitch, tell a law, well, then it's on you to do something else. But you can't let that shit go unpunished. You can't let that shit go unsaid or no shit like that. Motherfuckers need to be wearing that shit like the scarlet letter, like, you know, we got a fucked up culture. We got a fucked up culture, being that, you know, if my next door neighbor got children and they fucking, they just happen to be crackheads, their parents happen to be crackheads, and they not watching over them like that, or they don't care about them like that. If you're a good person, you could check on them yourself, or you could, make sure they're good yourself, or give them an outlet yourself that, help them out somewhat. And we need that more, man. Each one doing for each other and shit. But not in a way where it's like we holding hands and kumbaya. And I'm talking about like, if you see a little dude in turmoil, try to figure out, like, holler at him. Talk to him. Give him some light, man. There's a lot of dark shit going on within our communities, within our families and shit. We don't get these people a light. And sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's tough, You might have to step out of bounds and not mind your business, mind somebody else's business, but we all our business, man. I might have let in with the wrong song to for this topic. I don't even know if this is gonna make it to be uploaded and shit, but hope I made sense, got my point across. I'll talk to y'all later. It's cool.